Today, I'm gonna do something that I'm not sure anybody else has done in Final Fantasy. I am gonna be opening about 50 Gliderskin maps in this one video, and we are gonna see how much profit you can make by doing these maps over and over again. And let me tell you, it's a little crazy. Also, if you haven't yet, then you should subscribe. Thank you very much. Map number 1 takes me all the way over to Ilmeg, and after defeating all the enemies, I get 1 indigo cloth, which gives me a profit of 65,000 gil. This was the only map today that I actually mined up. The rest of these we're buying off the market board. They sell for about 20,000 each, so every time we buy one, we're doing a bit of gambling. Map number 2 took me over to Lakeland, and after going there and destroying all the enemies, I got my first of many shell leather. And shell leather is very expensive. It either sells currently for 165,000 in my server, or I can put 3 together and craft a rebel coat. Either way, we're 2 maps in and we already have a profit that is insane. Map number 3 scoots my butt over to Calusia. We go through the normal shenanigans, and from this map, I get another indigo cloth for 65,000 gil. Once again, we have made another profit. So I buy another map and I head over to the Tempest, where from this map, I get my second shell leather within 4 maps. This RNG is insane. We already have 2 shell leather and we're just getting started. We buy another map and this one takes us back to the Tempest. We shit on all the enemies and again, we get another shell leather. I don't know what my RNG is for this first day, but it's actually fucking insane. So with 3 shell leather in pocket, we continue, we buy another map and we go straight to it. Map number 6 gives me another shell leather. Our profit already is way too high. As I should at this point, I bought a 7th map and this one took me to Amarang. And from this map, I got another indigo cloth for another 65,000 gil. After this map, I said screw it and I started crafting a rebel coat with the 4 shell leather that I already have. So now we have a rebel coat and 1 extra shell leather to make another one later. If you didn't know, the rebel coat sells anywhere from 500,000 to 1,000,000 gil. It usually sits around that area, so it's pretty expensive. Map number 8 takes us back to Amarang, and finally, we get nothing. I'm surprised I have to say that. But then I went back home and I started selling all of the extra items that I got, because you do get other items besides the ones that I was mentioning. Most of them are usually just less expensive. So we put all that together and we got a good like 20-ish thousand back from that. Map number 9 took me to the Tempest, and from this map we got another kind of expensive item, fiberglass leather. This sells for about 35,000. So not terrible. We're making a profit. It's just not a huge profit. Moving on to map number 10, I enter the single brightest area in the entire game, and from this map we get nothing. Finally, 2 maps out of 10 that gave me nothing. I don't know why I got so lucky on this first day. So if that doesn't make you subscribe, then I don't know what will. So now we're gonna add up the total for day 1. Keep in mind, item prices can change all the time. They can go up, they can go down. So this is gonna be a rough estimate, but we made about 700,000 gil in profit in just this first day. Moving on to day 2, we have a lot to get through. Start off, I actually swapped servers so then I could buy maps at a lower price. On the server that I changed to, I could buy them for 18,000, which is a big discount in the long run. So I bought several. For map number 11, I was taken to the Tempest and I got bullshit. I got nothing. It was garbage. And then map number 12, I was taken to Lakeland. Again, nothing. So my luck seemed to be wearing out a little bit, which was to be expected. But then map number 13 happened. I was taken over to Calusia, and this is when my luck made a return, because from this map, I got another shell leather. We only need 1 more to make another rebel coat to make another 500,000 to 600,000 gil. But until then, we saved the shell leather. From this point on, I was kind of expecting my luck to be bad, but for some reason, it didn't really stay that bad. For map 14, I went to Calusia again, and I got another indigo cloth for another 65,000 gil. Then on map 15, I was taken to Ilmeg and I got another indigo cloth, so 2 in a row for another 65,000 gil. Then for map number 16, I was taken to Lakeland and I got a 3rd indigo cloth in a row for another 65,000 gil. All in all, the RNG on these maps are actually pretty common, so doing them all the time is actually worth your gil. Like buying them and doing them is totally worth it. I don't know why they're selling for so cheap. Map number 17, I was taken to Ilmeg and finally I got nothing again. And then map number 18, I was taken to Amarang and I got a decent drop. I got fiberglass leather, which is worth about like 35,000 gil. So I at least made my money back for like the next 2 maps. And for map 19, I got nothing. And then I actually went out and mined map number 20 because my timer reset. And from that free map, I got nothing. All in all, this day wasn't even that bad. So I went back to my home server, went to my house, and started selling all of the extra items that I got over my time getting these maps. And these extras were only adding up to about 8,000 gil, which isn't terrible, but it's obviously not that much. Our total profits are up to almost 1 million gil. We're at about 956,000, which is a rough estimate because again, prices can go up and down. Still though, 20 maps and almost 1 million gil. That said, let's move on to day number 3. For map 21, I got jack shit. I got nothing. For map number 22, I got a little bit lucky and I got some fiberglass leather. And then as I was about to open map number 23, the servers died and I don't know how long they were down for. I'm gonna be honest for a minute. When I started this project, I originally envisioned myself opening 100 maps, but I've been getting bored ever since like 25. So we're gonna rapid fire the rest of these because I did open them, but we're just gonna go through them a bit faster. At the end of the day, it is still worth the gil though. It just takes a while. For day 4, we opened 7 maps. I came back to get map number 23 and it seems like the game was saying sorry to me because they actually ended up giving me a shell leather. And since I waited a little while to open these maps, I actually got all of these ones this week for free because I mined them up. For map number 24, the game was still feeling a bit bad for me, so they gave me a fiberglass leather, which is still not bad to see. Map number 25, doo-doo garbage. I got nothing from that one, but map number 26, ooh, it made up for it. Okay, I got another fiberglass. And it seems we're in a pattern because map number 27, I got nothing, so it's just one and off. I ran out of free maps, so all the maps from now on cost 18,000 gil. And for map number 28, I got 1 fiberglass, and I also got 3 zoner leather, which is a pretty good find. It's nothing like finding shell leather, like that is the best drop, but these other drops are better than getting absolutely nothing. Speaking of nothing, map number 29, I fucking hate you because you gave me nothing. And map number 30, I hate you just as much because you also gave me nothing. And that's the final map for this day. Since I had enough materials again, I fired up the crafting and I made another rebel coat for another big bang buck. We're rich. At this time, they were selling for about 500k gil, which is amazing. So I had 2 of them up for sale, along with a ton of other stuff. In other words, we're just getting a ton of gil right now. I know that this isn't the best way to make gil in the game, probably not at all, but I've never actually tried making gil before. I kind of just made it randomly. So seeing myself sell a bunch of stuff that I'm actually grinding for feels kind of good. Day 5 was kind of shit. So we're going to go through this one really quickly. Map 31, got nothing. Map 32, also got nothing. Map 33, I got nothing. Map 34, I got nothing. And finally, map number 35, I got another shell leather. Thank God we finally got something because it was kind of a dry streak. But then again, map number 36 is nothing. So this was just a really bad day. All we have to show here is 1 shell leather. Granted, I opened less maps this day than usual, so whatever. If you thought day 5 was bad, let me introduce you to day 6, the worst day of the entire experiment. I opened only 6 maps on this day, but you know, not bad. 6 entire maps in one sitting. And let me put it simply. Every single one of these maps gave me absolutely nothing. Nothing here gave me any value over like a couple thousand gil. Thankfully, a couple of these maps were free, but some of them costed me like 28,000 gil. So today we were down roughly 100,000, something like that. It's not the worst loss in the world, but it does feel kind of shitty getting nothing in a day. Hopefully day 7's better. This is it. The final day. Grinding maps did not end up being as fun as I expected it to be, but we did make a lot of gil in the end. You're about to find out how much. And I'll tell you right now, day 7 was better than day 6. Right off the bat, map number 43, we get a fiberglass leather, which is not bad. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's still pretty good. Map number 44, however, was actually a lot better. It was actually twice as good as 43. We got 1 singular indigo cloth, which right now is selling for about 80,000 gil. Map number 45 was very similar. We got another indigo cloth. And then map number 46, again, a 3rd one in a row. Not bad. I mean, we're getting profit with all of these. Map number 47 slapped me on the cheeks and said, no, you can't keep getting lucky. So I got nothing on that one. But then map number 48 felt a little bit bad for my cheeks. So then they just threw a little shell leather my way. And I was happy. We're only 1 away from another rebel coat. And this is it. The final 2 maps in this project that took me a month because I took 3 breaks during the project. Map number 49 gave me nothing. But this is it. Number 50, the final map. If we want a cool climax to this story, it should be the best map we ever get. 2 shell leathers, 5 shell leathers. What I ended up getting after petting the box and kissing the box was nothing. What a great map to end it off on. And in the end, we made a profit of roughly 1.5 million gil. So it was worth it. Like, we got a decent amount of gil. And I know there's so many ways to make so much more gil, but I just wanted to do this because I usually do maps all the time. And now I don't know if I'll ever open another one because I'm so burnt out of maps right now. If you enjoy though, then please subscribe because I plan on making more videos like this in the future. And yeah, with all that being said, I'll see you later. Have a good night, guys.